Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to Guys That Magic. This is Hunter and Shane again.
Zap.
Uh, here I was thinking, oh man, the last video, I don't know if we're gonna have a lot of rares and mythics left. Turns out that was a lie. They dropped quite the amount today. Not only did they drop quite the amount, they also dropped a new card mechanic. It's kind of like the old level up system, but it's on an enchantment, and they're called classes. So I just want to display a couple of them before we jump into each one. We're going to talk
Okay.
about what classes are. Classes are kind of like sagas in terms of they level up, except this doesn't go away. And it's also essentially like you're getting 3 different enchantment cards on one card. So what I mean is you start with level 1, and whatever that card says, that's what it does immediately. And then at sorcery speed, you can pay for the other parts of the card. You can't go from level 1 to level 3. You have to go to level 2 first. So you have to pay 1 at a time.
Stupid.
And then you get all of what the card does. Forever, as long as it's on the field.
Okay.
So, for example, we'll just jump straight in. The first one we're talking about is Paladin Class. Paladin Class is 1 white mana. It says, spells opponents cast during your turn cost 1 more to cast. And then if you
Okay.
wanted to do the level 2, it costs 2 generic and a white. And that says creatures you control get +1/+1. And then if you want to get to level 3, you have to pay 4 and a white. And that says whenever you attack until end of turn, target attacking creature gets +1/+1 for each other attacking creature and gains double strike.
The fuck?
So you get, if you unlock level 3, you get all of the above things as well. So you're still having your opponent's opponent's spells cost 1 more to cast still.
The fuck?
It's pretty wild.
That's. I don't even know what to feel about that.
Because
It's really
I
expensive.
look at it like this. It's essentially you're paying for 3 different enchantments. So instead of your opponent killing one of those 3, it would really suck to have it just die all 3 of them.
Yeah.
So
And
there's
you have to be casting creatures in between leveling up. It's just like a lot of make believe magic. Or
make
like
believe magic.
no, wait. Make believe mana. That's the word. Because you
Hey
have to
man,
cast creatures, you have to level this up.
I
Look
mean
at the
even
time.
the first ability of this card's pretty good. 1 white mana and your opponent's spells cost 1 extra if on your turn.
That's fine. That's
Pretty
fine, I
solid.
guess.
And then it just kind of sits there, and if you don't have anything else to do later in the game, you'd be like, all right, I'm gonna level this up.
I feel like we need some kind of removal.
Oh yeah.
But with with these classes being promoted so heavily, there's definitely got to be some kind of enchantment removal, right? It's got to be.
I don't know. I guess we'll see. We'll move on to this one. This is Monk Class. Monk Class is 1 white, 1 blue. Its first level says, the second spell you cast each turn costs 1 less to cast. If you want to get to level 2, that'll cost you an additional white and a blue. Level 2 says, when this class becomes level 2, return up to 1 target non-land permanent to its owner's hand. If you want to get to level 3, you pay 1 generic and a white and a blue. And it says at the beginning of your upkeep, exile the top card of your library. For as long as it remains exiled, you may cast this card from exile as long as you've cast another spell this turn.
It doesn't say for free, does it?
No, you still have to pay it.
Weird. Okay.
So it's kind of like scrying.
I guess, yeah. And then level 2 is
Level
like
2
a
is a
one and
one-time
done.
trigger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm sure it's good, but I don't think I don't like it.
Don't forget another thing about these classes. You can stack them too. These aren't legendary. So you can have multiple of the same class going.
Gotcha.
So like, for example, the second spell you cast, each turn costs 1 less to cast. You can make it cost 3 less.
Mm.
If you had 3 of them. I don't know. I think it's pretty cool. It seems like it'd get pretty nutty. Some of them. This one, it's okay. But like I said, I mean, second spell costs 1 less.
That's right.
Say you play an opt on turn 1 just for 1 mana, and then your second spell can also cost 1 if it costs 2.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty dope.
Next.
Moving on. The Rogue Class. The Rogue Class is 1 blue and 1 black. Its level 1 says whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, exile the top card of that player's library face down. You may look at it for as long as it remains exiled. Its
What does
level
that
2
do?
its level 2 costs 1 generic, 1 blue, and 1 black. It says creatures you control have menace. And the level 3 is 2 generic, 1 blue, 1 black. You may play exiled cards. You may play cards exiled with Rogue Class, and you may spend mana as though it were any mana of any color to cast them.
Yeah. Yeah. That's cool.
I think this one's super cool, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're essentially telling your opponent, "Hey, I exiled the card, but you can't know what it is."
I guess that is true.
So
And
your
you play
opponent,
it.
like if your opponent plays this against you, you're like, "I wonder what he just took." And then he'll just play it eventually. Because for 4 mana, that level 3 is super easy to get to, I think.
Yeah.
It's on curve too if you don't do anything else. 2, 3, 4.
Well, you better have a 1-drop that triggers any of this. Because you don't get the ability of the exiled unless you do combat damage, right?
Right. I just yeah,
Right.
I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And again, when these are stacked, I think it'd be dumb, dude.
Oh, so would you it would
You're
exile
exiling
2?
2 cards.
And then they have double menace? That'd be nuts.
Double the menace. Yeah. Rogue Class, very good. I think it's gonna see play, especially with blue and black.
Fucking Demir.
Moving on to Sorcerer Class. Sorcerer Class costs 1 blue, 1 red. Its first level says whenever Sorcerer Class enters the battlefield, draw 2 cards, then discard 2 cards. Its level 2 also costs only 1 blue, 1 red. It says creatures you control have tap, add a blue or a red. Spend this mana only to cast an instant or sorcery spell or to gain a class level.
Ah.
Also, it's level 3, which costs 3 generic, 1 blue, 1 red. Says whenever you cast an instant or sorcery spell, that spell deals damage to each opponent equal to the number of instant or sorcery spells you've cast this turn.
Sounds like EDH.
It does sound like EDH. I try to think of like how this would work. I mean that first level, draw 2, discard 2 for 2 mana.
Seems good.
It's pretty good,
Yeah, seems good.
but it's just a one-off, so it does nothing until you level it up.
Yep.
And
And then it turns
then
your creatures into mana, I guess.
yeah, all of them.
And I guess in the deck, like, they're typically not attacking unless they're playing Is It Drakes.
Hmm.
So you just take your creatures and tap them for mana, I guess. I don't know, man.
I don't know, man.
The last one doesn't
I
make
think
any sense.
you say you. I always stick with opt just because it's the easiest. Say you play 4 ops, dude. You're doing 4 damage.
Yeah. Well, when you do 1 damage, then 2 damage, then 3 damage, and 4 damage. So when you actually do 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11 damage, isn't it like each time you cast a
Oh
spell, it
yeah,
does
yeah,
the
you're right. Yeah, didn't even think about that way. Yeah,
yeah?
every time you cast a spell, it deals that many damage. It's a good stack.
Like I said,
Yeah.
yeah. If you're gonna play 4 ops in 1 turn, dude, fuck yeah. Like you got it, kid.
You got it, kid. Let's move on to Fighter Class. Fighter Class is 1 red, 1 white. Its level 1 ability says When Fighter Class enters the battlefield, search your library for an equipment card. Reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. To get to level 2, you have to pay 1 generic, 1 red, 1 white. It says equipped abilities you activate cost 2 less to activate. And then it's level 3, which costs 3 generic, 1 red, 1 white. Says whenever a creature you control attacks, up to 1 target creature blocks it this combat if able.
Was weird punctuation, my guy.
Yeah, I forgot, but I was almost going to go over it.
I don't know, man.
It's a fighter, right? So
The fighter, yeah,
you're making it fight. You're using weapons and you're fighting people with it.
yeah. It's less to equip, and I guess all these on paper seem cool, but I don't really know how to judge these.
I don't know about this one. This one seems pushed.
Meaning good.
Meaning, like they're pushing the idea of a fighter.
Oh, that's not normally when you say pushed. It's
Yeah. I know.
cards like broken.
I was didn't
You
shouldn't
mean
use that word.
how about forced?
Forced. That's it.
There you go.
He's pretty forced.
They're like, what does a fighter do? This, and this. All right, 1, 2, 3.
I bet.
Slap it on a card.
Slap it on a card. We're good. Yeah,
I don't know. I'm not too
not a
happy on any
fan.
of these classes yet so far.
Well, let's move
Oh,
on to
there's more.
Ranger Class. Yeah. Ranger Class is 1 and a green. The first part, aka level 1, says when Ranger Class enters the battlefield, create a 2/2 green wolf creature token. Its level 2 costs 1 and a green as well. It states whenever you attack, put a 1/1 counter on target attacking creature. And then its level 3 costs 3 generic, 1 green. It says you may look at the top card of your library anytime. You may cast creature spells from the top of your library.
I mean, that level 2 is pretty good. Like, pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
That first one's it's like boring, but level 2 seems pretty legit.
It is pretty legit.
I would just
think-
play these cards and leave them on certain levels. Like, I don't give a fuck about 3.
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, but yep, 2's where it's at, dude.
2's where it's at. Number 1, yeah, pretty boring. 2 mana for a 2/2 green wolf. Does nothing.
Fair.
But level 2 is definitely where it's at. This seems very much green.
This seems great. Yeah. It was green, dude.
It's
Yo,
green, dude.
This guy's gonna play his music.
Yeah, that's right, dude. This is the final class we're talking about today. This is the Bard class. Bard class is 1 red, 1 green. Level 1 states legendary creatures you control enter the battlefield with an additional 1/1 counter on them. To get to level 2, it's also 1 red and 1 green. It says legendary spells you cast cost a red and a green less to cast. This effect only reduces the amount of colored mana you pay. And then level 3, 3 generic, 1 red, 1 green. And it states whenever you cast a legendary spell, exile the top 2 cards of your library. You may play them this turn.
For free.
I don't think it's free.
It just says you may play them, though.
Yeah, but I guess.
Judge.
I mean, it doesn't say you play them without paying their mana cost. Usually it would
Normally
say
it says you may cast them. This says you just may play them.
Pretty
right?
sure. We'll go with you for right now. What do you think about this card?
I don't know. I need a judge. I don't know how to feel about this because how many legendary spells are there right now? Like the ones that actually say legendary on them? I couldn't tell you because I don't even play them. I have no idea.
I mean, I guess it depends.
Wait, a legendary creature is a spell, right? Or do they mean the ones that literally just say legendary spell? I don't know. See, I need a judge, dude.
All right, so I just looked it up. Looked up the ruling. I'm correct. You may play them. You have
I'm correct.
You have to pay the mana cost still.
It's a weird wording, but okay.
Otherwise, it would specifically state play it without paying its mana cost.
Fucking wizards, dude.
What do you think about these classes, man? Or what do you think about this class?
I don't know how to feel about this class. I think it's good if you play EDH. I don't think it's good in standard.
I completely agree. I mean, there is a lot of legendary creatures in this set,
Yeah.
but yeah.
Enough in Gruul colors or what?
There is some in group colors. We're gonna get to one of a legendary creature that's green.
Okay.
We'll get there though. Let's move on to the first creature of the day. That is Moody, Lord of the Night.
It looks moody
Moody,
as fuck,
Lord of
dude.
the Night, costs 3 generic and 2 black mana. It is a creature that's a vampire. It has flying. It has ward, but it's discard a card.
Oh.
And it also says whenever Moody, Lord of the Night deals combat damage to a player, put that many 1/1 counters on it. It is a
That's really good.
4/4.
I want to play this in EDH.
This is a very good card. This
That's
is a
pretty good.
very good card.
Yo, discard deck. Let's go.
Yeah, this is a nutty card. A Flyer. When it deals combat damage, it gets that many 1/1 counters.
So it
Like
gets
what?
4, and then next time it gets 8, and then dude, holy fuck.
Yeah,
It gets exponentially stupid.
it's only 5 mana too for
Yeah.
all of that text.
I mean, that is kind of heavy-ish, but like I said, we're playing EDH, man. That's chump change.
Dude, 5 mana 4/4 with ward discard a card is
Yeah, I guess that's good.
flying. Sorry, flying 5 mana 4/4 with ward discard a card is good as itself. But then it gets all those 1/1 counters on top of that when it attacks.
Yeah. Give it haste, dude, and I'm fucking creaming.
That'd be super broken. This is a card that comes down. You have to deal with it pretty quickly.
Yeah, which you can. I mean,
But
once
you
you
have
get
to
the
discard a card to try to
once the
deal with
once
it.
the counters come on it, that's gonna be you can't do what's it called, right?
Yeah.
The removal, yeah. Bummer.
Yeah, very good card. Very
Good
big
card.
fan of this.
I like it. It's very moody.
It's very moody. All right, next up we have Minsc, Beloved Ranger. Minsc, Beloved Ranger is
Oh, this is the card, dude.
1 red, 1 green, 1 white for a 3/3. It's a legendary creature. When it says when he enters the battlefield, create Boo, a legendary 1/1 red hamster creature token with trample and haste. Also, it states you can pay for X until end of turn. Target creature you control has a base power and toughness XX and becomes a giant, in addition to its other types. Activate only as a sorcery.
That's lit as fuck.
What do you think, man?
I think that's lit as fuck. The fact that the X is only 1 and it gets XX, that's fucking sick.
Yeah, just pay 5. It's a 5/5 giant.
Yeah. That's pretty sick. Make a big ass giant boo.
Yeah, because it starts as a 1/1, dude.
Yeah, dude, but it's got trample and haste, dude. Oh,
Trample and haste.
I just want to call it the fact that there is a hamster in Magic.
There is a hamster in Magic, and his name is Boo.
I like his card. I like his card a lot.
It's yeah, I like this card a lot too. It's pretty dope.
Also, it's a human. That could be a thing.
Human.
A
Yeah.
3 mana 3/3. That's already pretty good. A 3 mana 3/3 or a 3 mana 3/3 that basically is a 4 stat, I guess, right? You don't want one as well. I don't know what I was trying to say there. That was a weird I just tripped over my tongue for a minute. Either
Yeah,
way, that seems good.
I think this card's pretty good. I
Yeah.
absolutely agree. Moving
Let's
on to
David.
one of the most famous cards in Dungeons and Dragons. This is the Mind Flayer.
Oh no.
Mind Flayer is 3 generic, 2 blue mana for 3/3. It has Dominate Monster. When Mind Flayer enters the battlefield, gain control of target creature for as long as you control Mind Flayer.
Seems good. Right? Does it seem good?
I don't know. It's like it's strange because it's 5 mana to gain control, and then someone could just be like, all right, that's dead. I'll just take my
Yeah.
creature back.
True. We better get the kids in fucking that show, dude. Fuck. Stranger Things,
That's
dude.
Stranger Things, dude. That's why they're teaming up with Stranger Things, and it makes sense now because they
Oh
played
my god.
Dungeons and Dragons.
Oh, that makes so much sense. All right, I changed my mind. It's a bad card.
Yeah, 5 mana for a 3/3 that just takes over. Super easy to kill.
They should have been
I
way
figure,
more creative.
you know what would have made more sense if they put like Ward on this card, like Ward 2. Then that would have been, I think, perfect.
You just love
So
fucking War, dude.
it's just harder to get rid of, man. A
Yeah.
3/3 is kind of easy.
You
That's
love
all it
War,
is.
dude.
Once you take control of a creature, it's just a base 3/3. Does
Yeah,
nothing
I
else.
mean, but you're trying to take the nuts card away from your opponent.
Sure. It's still a base 3/3 though.
What's in a Demir deck where you can take control and then like sacrifice it? That'd be sick. Whatever.
Yeah, I guess you could do that. Does
Next.
Village Rights the creature?
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Unless you wanted to talk about it going like this card's meh.
Yeah, I think it's mad too. Next up, we have Xorn.
Whoa.
Xorn is 2 generic, 1 red for a 3/2. It states if you would create 1 or more treasure tokens, instead create those tokens plus an additional treasure token.
Cool.
So yeah, he just makes you 1 extra token.
Straightforward. Yeah, straightforward.
Very straightforward. Here's another treasure. I got you 1 extra one. You're welcome.
Thanks, Zorn.
I think Xorn would go pretty well with the monkey from Modern Horizons 2.
A monkey.
Because he creates 1. This guy's like, you get 2.
Lit.
Same color, dude. That's pretty much it, though. I don't have
Yep.
anything else to say about this card.
I don't either.
What do you think?
I think that it's does what it does, dude.
Does what it does,
I
dude.
don't know. Whoa.
And next up, we have Dancing Sword. Dancing Sword is 1 generic, 1 white mana for an artifact equipment. It states equipped creature gets +2/+1. And whenever equipped creature dies, you may have Dancing Sword become a 2/1 construct artifact creature with flying and ward 1. If you do, it isn't an equipment. Its equip cost is 1.
What happens if it isn't an equipment and then it dies? Is it just dead?
Yeah.
Can you
It just
equip it on
becomes a
something if it's
creature.
Oh yeah, okay. So once you do that, there's no going back.
There's no going back. It becomes a flying ward 1 2/1.
I don't mind if it's fucking on, dude. Lit.
Yeah, just a little
I know you
dancing
love this
sword,
card, dude, because it has ward on it.
dude. Dude, Ward is good, man. I like Ward.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
know.
Can't hate. Can't hate on
Appreciate.
good card design.
This card seems good.
Seems cool. I
Yeah.
don't know how often people are going to be like, all right, I'm going to pay 2 to put it in, 1 to equip it, and then hopefully my creature dies so I can get a 2/1 fly with ward 1.
Yeah.
Because how often would you actually keep it in equipment after your equipped creature dies?
I don't know. Probably never. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think I would. I don't think I'd let it stay equipment after the equipped creature dies. I'd be like, all right, my 1 body died, replace it with another body.
And it's flying. And it's just better.
And it's flying.
Yeah, I like it.
Next up we have Old Gnawbone. Old Gnawbone is 5 generic mana and 2 green mana for a legendary creature dragon that is a 7/7. It has flying. It says whenever a creature you control deals combat damage to a player, create that many treasure tokens.
Put the fucking elemental in this deck, and now you're making 8.
You're making no, it's whenever a creature you control. So all of your creatures are going to make so much
Oh, got
treasures.
it.
I think
I
that's
was
pretty
thinking that.
wild.
Okay, I get you. I get you.
Yeah, it's pretty nutty.
That's cool. It's
It is
really
very
expensive.
cool.
Will it see play? I don't fucking know.
If you could cheat it in, sure.
Sure, dude.
I mean,
Cheat away, buddy.
cheat it in, dude. It's green. So you're going to be
Yo,
getting what?
put this in a fucking what is that deck called that, oh my god, plays the one big spell and then you get, you know what I'm talking about. The thing with the thing.
Ultimatum?
Ultimatum, baby. Shit,
Yeah,
that's how you
right
cheat it in,
before.
dude.
There you go. This is going in ultimatum decks.
I mean, it could. Maybe just one. Like a one of.
Yeah, that's all it takes, man. I think
Cool,
it's pretty
man.
cool. Next up, we have Iymrith Desert Doom. Iymrith Desert Doom is 3 generic 2 blue mana for a legendary creature dragon. That's a 5/5. It has flying. It also has ward 4 as long as it's untapped. It says when it deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Then, if you have fewer than 3 cards in your hand, draw the cards equal to the difference.
Cool.
What you
You love
think
this
about
card,
this
right?
one? No, dude.
Got
Ward
ward
4 as long
four,
as it's
dude.
untapped.
Yeah, so as long as you're not attacking, you're chilling.
As long as you're not attacking, they have to pay 4 extra. I think that's, I don't know, man.
And the art's fucking badass.
The art is very cool. They
Um,
crushing it with the
yeah.
art.
So let's say, okay, so you have 0 cards in hand. You draw one. The difference of 3, you draw 2 more. Or no, you draw 1 more. How's that work?
Okay, so if you have 1 card in hand, you deal combat damage, you draw a card, then you draw 1 more card to get to 3. It's basically
So
get to
is this
3.
always getting to 3?
Yeah. If you
Oh,
have
okay.
fewer than 3, draw the difference. So if you attack, you draw 1 card, you had no cards in hand, you draw 2 more.
Okay, that's cool. Makes you always have 3 in hand. Okay. Whew.
Yeah, I mean, if you're throwing just a bunch of little things out in the field to get rid of your hand, I don't understand how often that second part is going to go off.
Yeah, typically blue keeps their hand full, but hey, new meta, dude, coming around the corner.
New meta, you never know. Next up, we have a new land. It's called Treasure Vault. Treasure Vault is an artifact land. It has tap, add a colorless mana. It also has X, tap it, sacrifice Treasure Vault, create X treasure tokens.
I don't like it. I think it's kind of meh.
Why?
Cause what do you need this fucking treasure for?
I mean, the treasures, they go away eventually when you use them,
Right.
but
So you're sacrificing. So you better have a combo to like win or something. Like I don't. And let's say you have 8 mana, you spend all of it, you get 4.
you spend 8 mana, you get 4 treasure.
Yeah, and you have to get rid of this land.
So yeah. You could
I'm
pay
not sold.
2. You pay 2 to get 2.
You could pay. No, you have to pay 4 to get 2.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, it's XX. It's fucking dumb, dude. XX is stupid.
Yeah, it is very dumb because
I'm
you're
sitting
essentially you're
there.
always gonna be cut in half, dude.
Yeah,
So you're spending that mana to get half that mana.
yeah. So that's what I'm saying. You better have like something to use it. Like I don't know. Doesn't seem good. Unless you're having that guy that makes more and then this and that, blah blah.
Yeah. And the final card we're talking about today is the Book of Exalted Deeds. The Book of Exalted Deeds is a legendary artifact that costs 3 white mana. It states at the beginning of your end step, if you gained 3 or more life this turn, create a 3/3 white angel creature token with flying. You can also pay 3 white mana, tap this, and exile this card, and then put an enlightened counter on target angel. It gains, you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. Activate only as a sorcery.
Um, lots of 3s.
So here's how the internet already broke this card.
Okay.
Faceless Haven, the snowland that is every creature type.
Okay.
You exile this, you can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game on the
A
land,
land.
and then
Okay.
just leave it as a land, because how often are people destroying lands in standard?
Oh, because it doesn't say that you can't win. It says that your opponent can't
Right.
win.
You can't lose, and your opponents can't win.
That's lit.
That's pretty much a lock at that point. If your opponent is running nothing that can kill a land, it's game over.
Not too much land hate in this, like, that I've
There's
seen.
maybe 2 cards that can destroy target land.
Well, it's just it target permanent at that point, right?
Yeah.
Well, I didn't think about that, so that makes the card infinitely better, I guess.
Yeah. I think if I run into this, I have
I'm
to kill
scooping.
this immediately.
Oh, I'm scooping. Oh, okay.
I mean, you still have to activate the land, Faceless Haven. You have to activate that first, and then pay 3 more and exile this. So essentially, you have to pay 6 mana to do that, but only 6 mana, and you can't lose.
Pretty strong spell to not lose.
Pretty strong spell not to lose. I mean, it isn't mythic. I wonder if Wizards thought that through. Because Faceless Haven is not rotating in September.
We're gonna see a ban.
You think so? We're going to see this banned?
No, obviously. No, if anything, they ban the land, dude. Fuck them. No, they're gonna be like, oh, this is a very healthy environment for Standard to be in, and where we stand by our R&D.
Yeah. I think this is going to be so stupid.
I can't wait to see this happen in like online, like playing an arena.
Oh, yeah.
Like imagine you're playing against like a dredge deck that mills you out to have no more cards in hand or no more
Mhm.
cards in your library. Like, what happens there?
You
Your
can't
opponent
lose,
just
dude.
yeah, but you. So let's say
So
you can't really.
basically, you could just keep ending the turns. Just keep ending turns. Like, you don't even need to play anything. Just keep ending.
That's fucked.
Just let your opponent mill out. Just keep drawing per turn.
See, that sounds like a miserable game to play again. Like, even if I'm the white player there with playing this card, I'm just gonna click. I'm gonna hit end turn 45 more times. Sounds
Yep.
miserable. Well, have fun,
Exactly.
boys and girls.
Overall, what did you think about all the cards from today?
Well, half of them were classes that I thought were stupid. So, um,
Classes
uh,
are definitely strange.
I'm a boomer, dude. I don't like change, and I don't like that. Keep
And
magic the way
hey,
it was.
if anyone's watching this video and wants to see the full, because we only talked about the rare classes, if you want to see all the uncommon classes, make sure to follow us on our Instagram at Guys That Magic, where we post all the cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Overall,
But yeah, I thought they were okay.
yeah, the last card we talked about definitely is the most stupid.
Well, no, you told me that combo, yeah. But
Mhm.
other than that, I don't really have a favorite. So,
I think the
I mean,
vampire was pretty cool.
yeah, Moody's pretty mood.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yep. Moody. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Enjoy your weekend. This is Guys That Magic. Be sure to subscribe, hit the like button, and all that jazz. Follow us on our social media accounts,
We're gonna get that
etc.,
free box,
etc.
dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, get a free box. Uh, until next time. Later.
Bye.